Приветствую вас всех, дорогие друзья, с вами снова Ольга. Мы продолжаем играть в Fallout 4, и мы стоим перед дверями в жилой дом Уотер-стрит. Так, но что-то мне подсказывает, что, блин, это все-таки не здесь. И нужно обойти, наверное, с другой стороны. Сейчас мы посмотрим. Значит так, смотрите. Нужная нам дверь находится там. Вот там, да? Если мы посмотрим на карту... Давайте, кстати, посмотрим на карту. То есть, получается, за забором она аж вон там. То есть, получается, что если мы пойдем в эту сторону, то тут непонятно, есть в стене проход или нет, или там стена сплошняком. Но в любом случае, пойдемте смотреть, иначе не узнать никак. Ой, блин. Надо вот здесь, наверное, идти. Ой, ядерная батарея. Ага, здесь я пробегала. Так, то есть идем этим путем. Там. Ну, легендарный мутировал. Надо от первого лица. Ни хрена себе, их там много получается, ведь, да? Мне сквозь вот эти вот не попасть. О, отлично. Удалось попасть. Ну, давай еще один выстрел. Че, она сюда хочет забраться? В тупую головенку попали. Мясо болотника. Да плюс еще радиации хапанули. Мясо жилокрыла надо взять, потому что что-то я не помню, было ли у меня такое. Стрелковый, бронебойный, господи, 10 урона. Знахарская металлическая броня для правой руки. Пойти помочь ей. Завалилась такая прикольная. Давай, лечись, лечись. Сама. Стимулятор еще тратить. Чтобы нам скушать наливные яблочки. Зависимости нет, это хорошо. Так, а вот это вот на нас что до сих пор действует? Ребра Еогая. Сопротивление урона плюс 15. Они навсегда, что ли, мне? Так, надо посмотреть. Я там с него сняла какой-то элемент одежды. Ай. Так, на мне сейчас костюм Келлога, да? Харизма и интеллект. Ладно, пока мы не подошли. Погодим переодеваться. Дорожная. Ну-ка, дорожная. Фигня. Так, ну посмотрим, что вот того. А, их тут два. Голова отвалилась. Так, и если есть проход, то это будет замечательно. Потому что я вот не помню, чтобы мы до сюда доходили. А это что такое? Что это за конструкция непонятная? Действительно ведь непонятная. О, смотрите! Здесь вот действительно проход. И... Блин. Тут даже не проход, тут просто откровенно заходи и... Проходи. Да блин, опять я... Так, все, действительно, мне надо переодеться. А переодеваться мы будем, ну, как обычно. Так, костюм Реджинальда. Парик. Парик. Так. А Минитмен у меня... А, то есть, блин, я вот забыла. Минитмен, оказывается, с Реджинальдом никак не катит. Ну, ладно. Так, и 20 уровень у меня еще не скоро, да? А, нет, скоро, смотрите-ка, скоро. Может быть... Хотя, может быть, мне сейчас что-нибудь и дадут. Пошли. Добрососедство, ура! Мы почти дошли. Сохраняемся.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Сейчас денег попросит.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa, time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care?
Пират.
He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Он гуль? Ох, ни хрена себе. Вот
Now,
так.
why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
You're a ghoul?
That's right. Like my face. I think it gives me a sexy King of the Zombies kind of look. Big hit with the ladies. Listen, a lot of walking rad freaks like me around here. So you might want to keep those kinds of questions on the low burner next time. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Но главное, что добрососедство, да, не успели мы войти, как тут же пытались нам угрожать и все отнять.
I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Короче, чувствуй себя как дома, но не забывай, что ты в гостях.
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is, I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Я смотрю, у них тут гулей много.
Brotherhood of Steel, better stay out of good neighbor.
То есть братство стали и добрососедство.
New
Они
face
не
walks into
дружат.
my store, and you're not even screaming yet. Very polite. You let me know if anything catches your fancy.
Let's see what you have.
Everything's guaranteed to last. Until it doesn't.
Так, у нее есть оружие. 5,56. Что-то, блин, я не помню, чтобы у меня вообще такие стволы были. Это же, в принципе, для автоматических винтовок. Ну, типа для автоматов. Электромагнитный картридж. Даже не знаю, для чего это. Боевая броня для левой ноги, для левой руки. Так, для правой руки бы мне бы. А то у меня там какая-то фигня, по-моему. Смотрите, бронированный костюм, квантовая ядеркола. Одинаковые. Ядеркола и квантовая, но они отличаются, я так думаю. По цвету, там, оформлением. Горелка бунзена. Харизма 2. Ну, да, у нее есть такие неплохие штучки, но... Может быть, попробовать купить у нее бронированный костюм? Так-то у него и сопротивление урону есть. Посмотреть, что это такое. В принципе, цена-то плевенькая. Адиктол 288. Ну, в общем-то, короче, не проблема, конечно, но лучше я возьму. Так, ну и, наверное, все. Я думаю, да? Цена 5 за единичку, да, я так понимаю. Общая стоимость 357. Так, а мы что-нибудь хотим продать? Да, например, боевой карабин, наверное, да? 45-го калибра. Лазерный снайперский я себе оставлю. Так, охотничий туда же. Ранищики. Так, одежда. Изношенная шляпа восприятия. Это то, что я одеваю в обычном своем путешествии. Поэтому не отдам. Вот эту вот броню синтов, ну не знаю. Пока не знаю, пока придержу я, наверное. Ненадолго замедляет время в бою, если ваш уровень здоровья не выше 20%. Мученическая броня. Так, а вот очки сварщика восприятие дают, а наши очки дают харизму. Так, оставим? Оставим. Все, пока. Почему отменить? Нет, не отменить. Зачем отменить? Так, все. Здесь закончили.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion.
Так, ближе к делу.
Let's see what you have.
A gun for every occasion.
Так, у него тоже всякое. И броня. Влечение урона гулем. О, как. У него много всего. И вот этот вот бесшумный, настроенный, крупнокалиберный, у него он с глушителем. С глушителем. Так, а у меня есть это, короче, ладно, неважно, короче, вот он, 59 у меня урон, но он, между прочим, тоже с глушителем. Ну, пока что запивала. О, ну да, блин, здесь, ну, конечно, офигенно весит он. Каркас силовой брони. Коллиматорный карабин, компенсированный. Да, у него много всего. Нагрудник ликвидатора. Ого. Ох ты, бляха-муха, 19320. Ничего себе цена. Охренеть. И вес, посмотрите, какой вес. Но зато сопротивление урона мощное, конечно. Но вот этот вот броня Келлога, она тоже крута. Очень даже. Ну, блин, конечно. Ну и цена. Правый нож ликвидатора. Тоже время в бою замедляет. Свинцовая броня. Ну, вот эти вот, кстати, лазерные, эта вся фигня, она мне что-то как-то вот такое себе. Мне больше нравится что-нибудь простое.
Excuse me. Piper Wright, Public Occurrences.
Так,
So,
Пайпер
who's
там уже
really in charge of
зацепилась
Good Neighbor
языком.
these days? Who runs this seedy sanctuary?
You're looking at
Гнездо
him,
порока, главное.
but I'll sell you a stake in it. 100 caps. Wait, no, 50. 10?
Yeah, thanks. But I think I'll pass.
You're blocking my light, man.
Так, ну-ка, может, нам с
Excuse
ней
me.
поболтать?
Better keep your iron strapped on.
Она даже
Friendly
со мной
advice.
разговаривать не хочет. Старый Капитолий тут есть. Так, а доктор где-то дальше. Вот где. Блин, тут гули. Тут просто пристанище гулей. Не удивлюсь, если доктор тоже будет гулем. Посмотрим на воспоминания Келлога. Ну, если, конечно, это вот так вот все просто.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's
Смотрите-ка, она...
downstairs.
А, это Ирма. То есть нам ниже. А
Hey,
кто
Irma.
такая Ирма?
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Окей. Так, а Пайпер где?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social...
Ага. Вон у нее кресло какое. Нет, она человек, смотрите-ка.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to
У меня
function.
идея, кстати. Может быть, Оскару внедрят этот чип, который был у Келлога. Вот, наверное, да?
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Упс.
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Им кто-то
Those
управлял,
circuits look
получается?
awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Ник.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in.
То есть,
But
получается,
even
тот
if
тоже
this
был
works,
не
Mr.
очень-то и
Valentine will
человеком,
be taking on
Келлог.
a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Не напортачить.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine.
О, сейчас будет как
If I
интересно.
start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
А это для кого?
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute
Начинается.
has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Так я и знала, что все не так просто, блин.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two?
О,
We
сейчас и меня
load
туда
both
усадят.
you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Отличная идея.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
Надо было труп брать с собой.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Я Я не могу двигаться.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Просто такая разновидность анимуса, да, как из Assassin's Creed.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Что-то надо делать.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Да, ну что с этим делать? Нас куда-то забросит сейчас? Мне надо идти. Вот в чем дело. Ну-ка, а нам вид от третьего лица недоступен, получается, сейчас. Ну что ж, посмотрим.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
California Republic.
Мама.
All 5 states have
Yeah.
now signed on, which means that as of this
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though.
Судя по ее одежде, судя по обстановке, уже как бы ядерная катастрофа произошла, да?
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old
Пистолет?
enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy.
Красная
And all
ракета
that on the radio.
на пижаме.
All useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always...
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did.
Ясно, идем
Don't know why
дальше.
Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Так, упс. А дальше идти некуда. А, мы отсюда пришли, господи. Я почему-то думала, что это уже дальше.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for.
Вот все, они исчезли.
There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence.
Ага, идем
There.
дальше.
Try that one.
Так мы больше узнаем о жизни Келлога. Как он попал в институт, наверное, так.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
Там девочка.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
No, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second. Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe. I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Интересно, что случилось с его семьей?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Ай-яй-яй. А что будет, если я туда рухну? Это возможно, интересно, нет? Так, его семью убили. И он ничего не смог сделать.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Что там за семья? Мы отсюда пришли, ведь правильно, да? Угу, значит, идем
Mind
дальше.
if we
О,
sit down?
Suit yourself.
снова оно активизировалось.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
О, какой круто.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us
О,
something.
да-да-да-да-да. Мы
We're
уже
running out of
где-то
brain
рядом.
here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting
это?
now.
Может быть... Вот сейчас, наверное, будет задание, связанное с Шоном.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge.
Странно,
No one
почему он
better.
его не убил тогда?
But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller.
Даже
Even if he
если его
somehow
разморозить,
got
значит,
thawed
это было
out.
все-таки много лет назад.
At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't
Что же
usual
дальше?
for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Вот блин.
Go.
Могла бы остаться живой, потом бы нашли бы ребенка.
At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Вот, повторный запуск криогенного режима. Он опять
I'm almost
замерзнет.
finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
Пошли, скорее. Ну вот такие кусочки воспоминаний, как понять, где находится этот институт? Так, а
Is
вот и
that
мальчик.
your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently.
Значит,
There's no
мальчику
going back.
все-таки около 10 лет, да,
I knew it
получается.
was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
На самом деле, конечно, интриги было бы больше, если бы прошло гораздо больше лет.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
Да,
Seems
это его
obvious
дом.
now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Mayor, he's gonna be really mad this time. I probably shouldn't have even,
Kellogg.
said it.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Well, play some music.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
О, мы отправимся его искать.
Wow.
Хоть какая-то зацепка.
Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Они как-то перемещаются туда.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Да, вот так вот и все.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Так вытаскивайте, что мне тут делать-то теперь?
Slow movements, okay?
Look at this.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Am I okay? Are you seeing anything bad?
Don't be alarmed, but I honestly don't know what to look for. As I said before, this is uncharted territory. but your neural and physiological readings have returned to normal. From a medical standpoint, you're fine. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was. How does that make you feel?
I'm not sure, Doctor.
I don't know if there's any right way to feel, either. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of
если он его
questions.
уже успел
Where
убить?
did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
Тогда почему... Говорили, что он именно там?
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
Тогда нам надо подготовиться.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Отлично. А у нее вот это можно забрать? Да. Забираем все, что есть. Ай, тоже возьму.
What's that for?
Bingo.
Опять игра. Так. Угу. Ну что, до свидания, доктор. Тут же еще есть. Так, может мне вот это вот позаимствовать? Пайпер это не понравилось. Ой, я тебя умоляю. Будет она мне нотации читать еще. Не понравилось ей.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Так, дом воспоминаний, новые клиенты. У этой тоже есть вот такая вот штука, ага.
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Че?
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
Ни хрена себе, это у него побочные
You sounded
эффекты.
like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
Нет, я уж, пожалуй, Ника не буду с собой брать.
I'll see you around, Nick.
Good luck out there. You know where to find me.
Еще не хватало мне его поехавшей крыши. Так, ну что, мои дорогие, на этом я с вами прощаюсь. Увидимся в следующей серии и двинем искать этого доктора или как он там. Но во всяком случае нам надо подготовиться. Для этого нам надо собрать кучу всяких этих антирадиационных препаратов, либо же какую-нибудь одежку раздобыть покруче. Может быть, выполним несколько квестов перед этим. Подготовимся, короче, и тогда двинем в путь, потому что без этого никак. Так что до следующей серии. Всем пока-пока.